Hi, this is Glenda. I'm still making Australian Christmas cards for our next paper mates, and I saw Laurie Whitlock make a card something like this and thought I could do that with the tools I've already got. And what it does, it's a matchbox, and you do this and it pops up, and yeah, I mean, you can decorate it a lot better than I did. I just like the actual making the box. It has room in the back where you can put some money or a gift card or a few chocolates, and it's just something a bit different. So I thought I'll do that, and I'll show you what I worked out, because I had to work out some measurements. It's not the same as size as the matchbox that we've done before with the envelope board. So I'll just show you what I've done. And I've only done one, so I'm hoping I can show you reasonably coherently. So we start with a piece that's 8 by 8 for the tray, and we're going to set it at 3 1/4 and punch and score. Turn it and do 3 5/8. Turn it again and it's another 3 1/4, and another 3 5/8. And then you're just going to go around and punch again on all the scores. So you're going to line it up, so you'll end up with 2 on each side, and we're going to line up this one and punch and score. Okay, so I've got one more punch to do. If we fold this down, and we're going to come in, and that's going to line up, if I can find my note, if we put this score line on the 2-inch mark, then that should be halfway, and that's on the narrow side, and we just do that for our drawer. Except, aren't I clever, I've just done that on the not narrow side. Okay, I'll do it again, and I shall press on as though there is not a hole in my paper. I think that's right. Let me just measure. 4 1/2. 4. No, don't second guess yourself. I did get it right the first time. Nearly ruined it the second. Okay. So we're going to go around and fold all our score lines. And what you want to do is you score the 2 lines, and then you fold it up and over like that, so that you end up with a now, let me see. Yes, you end up with an extra score line on your flap. So you're going to do your first score, and your second score, and bring it back, fold your first score in, and fold up on the second score. And that gives you this. And it makes it much, much easier to put your box together. So again, where's my score line gone? Ah, I've missed a score line. How did I manage that? Easily fixed. Okay, so we're going to score, score, and fold. The last one, score, score, and then fold. Hopefully that makes sense even with my fluffing around. So then on the long side, you cut a slip there, and there, and there, and there. And on the right side, I'm going to put some glue dots on the corners. I actually have some glue dots left after my granddaughter visit, which is a miracle. Nobody can use glue dots quite like a 5-year-old. Just a slight improvement. She's been using sticky tape on everything, no matter how inappropriate, so I'm quite pleased that she's gone back to using glue dots. And guess who counted off 3 instead of 4? Okay, so now we're just going to assemble by folding these in and lining them up. Like that. And then we're just going to, any sort of glue you want, just to make these sit nicely, crisply. Okay, and that's our tray done. So glad that the little pull is in the right end. Okay, so the next piece is the inside piece, and this piece is 3 7/8 by 7.5. And what we're going to do is score every ½ inch up to 4.5 inches. So at half, 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5. And then the first fold is going to be a valley, and the next one is a mountain, and then you're going to do 2 valleys, and that's going to give us our little gap bit in between each uppity bit. Now, that's another, whoops, this is quite firm, this cardstock I've used, which means that these score lines aren't as easy to see. Then another mountain, and we're going to have 2 valleys again. If you get it wrong, it doesn't matter, you can just fold it back the other way when you come to assemble it. Then a mountain, and then a valley. Okay, so I'm going to put some tape in between the second and third ones here. Fold those together. That gives us our first little bit, and then we're going to leave that and fold this one. So we'll put some tape in between those two. Two, and then we're leaving that one and putting tape in between the last 2. So it looks like that, and then in theory that just fits straight into our little box. And it does in practice as well. Isn't that lovely when that happens? So I think I shall just put some more tape on the bottom. Make sure your little pleats are at the front where your pull is. there's the bottom of the box. And then the wrap. And I should have some notes here somewhere. Here we go. The wrap, which was 4.5 by 11. We're going to score at 2 and 7/8, at 7, at 7 and 7/8, and that looks like that's it. Okay. So in theory again, this just goes neatly around the box, and it does. So I'm going to put some tape on the inside there, and on the outside there, and then wrap this around, line it up, and you don't want it to be too tight obviously because you want to get the drawer open. So with about 10 seconds of filming to go, the battery ran out. So there's the box. It measures 4 by 4.5. So then it's just a case of decorating it. You put all your little pieces on little strips of acetate packaging or something like that, so they'll pop up when you open it. And make sure they're all straight. You don't want them sticking out or they won't fit back in the box. And make sure the back one is going to fit in when you close it, because I had to move mine. And I did of course wimp out and just use stickers for the front ones, but I did painfully colour the back one. Yep, and that's a different way of giving a little gift card or money, or just a Christmas card, and as I say, you can pop some sweets in the back if you want. Although I would say you might want to point out to the person that it's there if they don't spot it, because otherwise they might open it only so far and not see what's in the back. But I think that'd be really nice for a birthday. You know, people like my son-in-law who always just want money. And now I've got to decorate another one. So hopefully that's something a bit different, and if you've got a silhouette, you can check out Laurie Whitlock. Her files all have all the pieces to decorate, and her boxes are slightly different size, and it's her idea. Well, I don't know if it's her idea, she's the one I saw do it. So anyway, thank you for watching.